Thanks very much, Wayne, and that was a wonderful sum up that captured the key features of what everyone said, and at the same time teased out themes that were common to them all, and I thought it was really impressive as well. I do just want to take a moment of self-congratulation and acknowledgement to the help I've had across the L&T Forum. My wonderful colleagues Karen and Yvonne, who've done a huge amount of work putting it all together. It's been tremendous, and recognise their support for that. So thanks very much, Karen and Yvonne, for that. And also like to thank them and Deepak for helping us launch the new website. Those of you know that WASC, there's this fearsome accreditation, it's four-letter word WASC, it's keeping me awake at night and I my cat. And it's one of those things that it's actually a good thing because it's made us do stuff that we all needed to do it, and I put my hand up for this as well. And the L&T website, to my shame, was terrible, and it was really me not keeping on top of it enough. But one of the things that WASC drove us to do is to look at the websites and make a whole bunch of other things that we need to do as well. And so thanks to Deepak for helping us develop what I think is now a really pretty nice website. And you can see, as you would hope, in a modern, up-to-date website that it features today's L&T Forum on here as well. And so we will link from this to the lecture capture for the video we have done of the proceedings right through here as well. One thing that we're going to add to this next week, I don't think we've done it yet, have we, Deepak, is the net price calculator. This is one of the WASC requirements, and I'm just mentioning this just as an idea of how we're going to try and keep moving forward with this. One of the things that WASC wants students to do is to get a picture as to roughly how much it will cost them for their study. It's quite neat, and ITS did a wonderful job of putting together something based here on a website. It is there? Show me. Oh, it is too, look at that. That's just an example of the sort of thing we're trying to do. What you can actually do is calculate how much it's going to cost you to study. Of course, that might actually lead to a drop in enrolments. Who knows if they calculate this and figure out it's going to be too damn expensive to come here. And it allows the students to plan to understand it. And it's pretty straightforward. I won't do it just so I can show you that you can select your program. Oop, there's obviously a fair swag of those already done there. The live range, this gives you an overall cost, so whether you're domestic or living in accommodation or whatever, residency status, international and so on, and whether you're sponsored, and then you just hit the continue button, calculate. So it's pretty neat. So thanks to Deepak and the team and to ITS for helping us develop that and put together what is a really nice L&T website now as well. And that's one thing we want to try and do going forward, is build from the forum and the other activities we do in the L&T and student services area. And we want to have the L&T website as a go-to place. So any of you staff or students want to find out about things, not only student grievances, but other things as well, then this is the place to go. They'll give you a chance to go there and find out whatever you want from there. And any feedback you have about how we might improve that would be much appreciated. So we'll try and keep on top of that. So that pretty much brings us to the end. Can I just, I'm sure, join with you, and probably very special thanks to Wayne for coming here. I think the time is right for us to have this. I think when we started to look at OER before, it's probably a bit early. Good idea. USP has always been in the open and distance space, but I think following approaches that were appropriate to its circumstance and situation at the time. And I think we're on the cusp of a real revolution here in the Pacific. Everyone knows that bandwidth and connectivity has been an issue for us. It's quite remarkable the amount of fibre optic cable that's going to be rolled out to some of the more remote places in our setup in the next few years, the next 2 or 3 years, including some of our tiniest campuses. So that I think can be a real game changer, and that's going to really help us build momentum in the OER and the online and open space as well. So I think the timing's perfect. We've got enough knowledge about it. I appreciate SOM and all the work they've done to try and bring this together and to develop that capacity to move us forward. The time is right in terms of the infrastructure, in terms of where the way the world's moving. I think we're in a really exciting time in the next year or two that we can make some real traction. And I would really want the university, and this is the issues we'll be discussing at the senior management team and Senate and so on, about been a bigger contributor to the ORU. So I don't think that's an area we have done what we wanted. I think the time and say wasn't quite right for us. I think we're very much in a position. And Wayne gave us some really good thoughts here as to how we might be able to do that, breaking down all of those barriers and initial resistances to people would have about how do they get credit, how do they get assessed, all that sort of stuff is all the types of things that we're interested in. That's been a very valuable insight for us, Wayne, as to how we might address those issues and not shred our student numbers, which is the sort of thing people think might happen when MOOCs come out and all that sort of thing happens. So I think that gave us a really good picture as to how we can address those issues, and at the same time, very much be the contributor to the public good, which the university absolutely must be in this region if it's going to help the people of the Pacific. So with that, I'd just like to ask Karen to bring forward. We have a small but nice gift for here, Wayne. We're conscious you're travelling, so we don't want to burden you for anything too physically large. So this is just a token of our appreciation, very much a cultural artefacts from the Pacific that we hope you'll take home and that you'll remember us fondly when you see the seat time. Thank you. So thank you, folks, and that I do appreciate you staying. I know others had other commitments, and so I appreciate you staying and contributing to this. And so it will be uploaded on the website 2 days. Yeah, so 2 days. So they just do a little bit of editing on it, just to make it all nice and tidy. Most will be cutting me out of it, I suppose, that type of thing. Yeah. So thanks very much for coming. Thanks for contributing. And there's a lunch break now, so and then we're finished for the day. Thank you very much.